He ticked me off. I went outside and I punched a wall.
I like us better when we are together. Top down, cruising through this life forever. I like us better when we are together. Dinner or movies, I'm down for whichever.
Hey everyone!
Howdy-o!
I am the slow zebra that gets hunted down by the pack of lions, Priscilla Silent.
And I'm that tricycle you learned to ride, Luna Soul. And this is Trash Pop. Ooh. I like how we're full Trixie and Katya in it now. Like, we're not even trying to hide it.
We're coming up with good ones.
I know.
Everyone, most of our subscribers know already we are a drag queen pop duo that makes fun little videos here on youtube.com and amazing, hilarious music.
Streaming available everywhere.
If you're new, well, hi.
Hi, welcome. Tell me I'm pretty down below.
We do a lot of fun things on this channel, so thank you so much for clicking, and definitely check out our other stuff.
For sure, we've been loading up content, so please browse the library.
And today we're talking about something that we both hate.
Customer service.
Oh my god, if our employers find this.
I want them to see it. Please, fire me.
Okay.
I could use some unemployment.
I have worked in customer service for a lot of my life.
My whole life.
Except for when I worked at a nursing home. I guess that was technically not
That's still
customer
customer service. You're still working with old people.
I guess they kind of are customers.
And the worst customers are old people.
They're customers to their own death.
But
girl,
it's true.
what was your first customer service job, girl, and what was that experience like?
My first job was at a Sears outlet.
Interesting.
I did dock work in the beginning.
Like docking?
Yes, girl. I took my penis and put it in somebody else's penis. No, I helped load the appliances onto the truck.
Oh god.
So I did that, and I also like put things on the floor when like things got sold.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to bring it back, and if we had shipments, I'd have to do all that. But I cleaned bathrooms and like swept the store.
My first real customer service job was like as a cashier, I think. And
Where?
At a natural organic market in Southern
Mothers?
California. Yes, Mothers.
Was your first? I mean, you worked at Guy didn't you?
Oh, I hate. Yeah, but I was
I've
like,
been there for like a
I
week.
pushed carts though, and I didn't really. Do
Oh,
a lot.
okay.
So that was like, and I also hated that place. And I did work at Taco Bell for a while. Taco Bell was interesting. I didn't mind that job. It was definitely fast paced, but like working as a cashier definitely was a customer service experience.
Do you have any like stories from Taco Bell?
I mean, this one woman was really rude to like one of my coworkers.
Ew.
Like he was just trying to bag her stuff up, and like he accidentally knocked down one of the cereal boxes just on the belt, and she was like, "That's my cereal. Why are you doing that? Why are you being so rough with?" And she just like freaked out at him, and he's just like, "I'm just trying to do my job, ma'am." Like, and this was before like Karens became a big thing, but she was the definition of a Karen.
Let me have that lady, please. She would cry.
I think I did say something because I was either helping him bag or I was in the next register over, and I was like, she was pissing me off. Like, if she was at my line, I would have said something because I don't let people treat me that way.
No, because like you have no. There's professional, and then there's like if you're gonna be disrespectful, you're gonna get right back on me. Like, I'm sorry, the customer's not always right.
Not at all.
Usually they're wrong.
That said, though, most of the customers at the organic market that I worked at were like a pleasure, and like I enjoyed that job. It wasn't until later when I started doing a different customer service job.
Yeah, that OnlyFans. Kidding.
I worked for another company and basically did customer service online, and people, oh my god, I found a newfound hatred for people at this job. I did not know
all these stories I've been getting though have been feeding me.
how much people try to take advantage of you.
Yeah, it's
and the
gross.
situation.
Like people really just want to get like stuff for free, and it's just like, come on, honey. Like, why are you subscribing to something if you can't afford it?
This is one of the worst things at this company that I used to work for. It's a subscription company. You get billed every month, and you know that you're going to get billed every month.
And like
it's a
every other
subscription.
place, it's auto pay.
Yes, and so people will literally bitch at me because
Right at the beginning of the month, once the subscriptions start going again.
Yes,
Mhm.
and they're like, "You overdrafted my account. I didn't give you permission." And I'm like, "Well, sorry. Maybe you should hook up the subscription to a credit card so you don't overdraft."
Or like, you know, don't have a subscription. You
And-
can't afford it.
Right, and then they ask me like, well, are you gonna pay the overdraft fee? And it's like,
No.
no, bitch, talk to your fucking bank.
Yeah.
Your bank charged you that fee, not us.
No. Like they really think that like you have control over their bank?
Yes.
Do they think you're the bank?
This happens all the time, and
It's
it's
so
like,
annoying.
you are responsible for your finances. You signed up for this subscription.
You hit accept.
And I mean, I know what it's like to be broke, but at the same time,
I knew to turn off my freaking subscriptions.
Exactly. And like at the very least, you get like, you know, a really easy to apply for credit card, and then you don't have to worry about overdrafting for the
No.
most part.
Yeah.
Anyways, girl, I know you got some stories, so hold on.
Breathe,
Deep
let
breath.
out.
That's my trauma.
Trash pot meditative moment. Feel the energies leave your body. Exhale the pettiness. I suck that shit up. Alright, so, okay, I've had a lot of customer service jobs though. I've worked at, like, I actually did name Sears. I worked at a gas station. That one wasn't that bad. I didn't really have that many bad people at the gas station. Everybody was pretty chill. Nobody was really rude. Oh, there hasn't, like, people, the only time people got mean was on lottery. Them bitches take their lottery so seriously. So, like, me as being lottery, like, how it works is, like, you press the wrong thing and the ticket prints.
Yeah.
You can't take it back.
Right.
It's done. Like, so I always made sure to double check.
Their numbers.
Yeah. So I would read it back to them, and he was just really mean to me and, like, belittling me and, like, trying to, like, call me stupid. I'm like, sir, I'm trying to make sure I get your stuff right. And he was just really mean to me. And, like, and then my other coworker, who was my friend, jumped in, and she was getting him. And then our manager came up, and he's like, both of you leave. I went outside and I punched a wall.
Oh, it was that.
Yeah, I was mad. He ticked me off. And then nothing ever happened.
I really just can't stand those kinds of people.
But okay, that was that job. Let's move on to the next one.
Horrible.
I worked at a retirement home. Not much to talk about there. Like you said, that's not really customer service. What else did I do? What did I do after that? I cleaned offices. And then, I went to Moe's. I worked at Moe's. Moe's, I was pretty fine. I did call it a faggot.
While you were
Yeah.
working?
Yeah. I got called a fag.
By a customer?
Yep.
Like right to your face.
She said it under her breath, but yes.
Ooh.
We had a long, long line, and like we were being slammed, and it's not easy. Like, and then like I think she got up there. She said she felt rushed, and I wanted to be like, I wonder why we have a line to the door, but like it was just like I tried to be nice to her, and then I think what did it is like I slid her card, and then I was handing it back to her, and I accidentally dropped it. Like it was actually legit an accident, and she just said it right under her breath. I was like, "Excuse me." And she was like, "You heard me." And then I was just like, "I'm leaving. Thank
Yeah.
you." I walked away. I told my manager, I'm like, "You need to go up there. I just got called a faggot. I am not dealing with this bitch."
Wow. You really have gotten like...
Yeah. And then there was another lady at that same job that like, we were also really busy. My customer service wasn't the best at this job. I hated that job.
Okay.
But like, she was just like, she asked for extra, she wanted more guac. And I'm sorry. If you've ever been to any establishment, it's extra. You don't just get guac for free. She just assumed I was going to give her the guac. I'm like, no, like you have to pay. It's not free.
Yeah.
It's extra. And then like I was like, let me go ask my manager. And I asked him, and he's like, just give it to her. And I'm like, we're really busy right now. My manager doesn't have time to talk. Like, here, you can have this. And then she pulled me aside and was just like telling me I have horrible customer service. All this, all that. And then she asked me what school I went to. I'm like, I went to Chartiers Valley. She's like, that's what it is. You just don't like my children's school. They went to like South Ed or something. I literally looked at her and I'm like, I graduated 4 years ago. What does this have to do with anything? I'm not like a 19-year-old, honey. I'm like 24. Like, then you know what? She sat like in a booth right on the other side of the register.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I did to really make her mad?
What?
I gave the best customer service of my life to every other person.
That's that petty.
I walked right up and I was like, hi, how are we doing today? Can I get you anything else? She just glared.
I just
made me
like
happy.
People will like literally just abuse the system to get free shit.
And she tried to be like, you know how much money I spend here?
I don't care.
And I wanted to turn and be like, so does everybody else.
People who where was I going with this? This wig is on so tight. I'm not getting oxygen to my brain. This wig is really tight. People who are like, I've been a customer here for this many years, and I'm just like,
I just literally want to go,
or okay,
what do you want?
So at the subscription company I used to work for, customers would be like, do you have a better offer for me? I'm just gonna go subscribe to this competitor company. And I'm like, okay.
If that's what suits you, please go ahead.
Go do it, honey.
Like, they really think that like their business means everything, but at the end of the day, you are one of a million.
All right, girl. Let's talk about customer service during the pandemic, because I have been reading how horrible it's been getting.
And I have been on the front lines the whole time.
And how are you going to treat people who are on the front lines, possibly risking getting COVID, with such shitty manners? Disgusting.
Y'all need to get a hold of yourself. Y'all are terrible. Like, I can't stand, like, honestly, you guys have literally killed me at this point. Like, I can barely take customer service anymore.
And these companies don't pay you enough to withstand this kind of abuse.
And they honestly don't care, because honestly, they care more about what the customer feels than how we feel. Like, I'm happy that the company I work for, like, we're pretty good. Like, if we're being disrespected, usually we have grounds to, like, nip that in the bud. Be like, sir, if you're going to be disrespectful, you can leave. So, the pettiest thing I ever did, working at a coffee company, I was making a cappuccino for this customer, and they wanted it, like, extra dry. So I made it extra dry. I steamed that milk. They get it, and they're like, it's too wet. What do you mean? I literally was like, well, then how much do you want? Because I literally opened up the lid, dumped it right in the trash right in front of them. And I'm like, how much liquid do you want? Because, like, literally barely any liquid came out of that. It didn't help that at that moment, my store manager was right behind me. You know what he did? Laughed. He did not know how to handle that moment.
Well, all right, girl. This wig is on so tight that I feel like I am about to pass out. So
Let's wrap this up.
to like and subscribe. I'm actually really dizzy. This wig
Comment, be nice.
Oh my god, I feel like my head is just...
My life is on the line.
I'm Priscilla Simon.
And I'm Luna Soul. And Trash Talk's gonna make the world pop.